children. I live in the real world.
Back here, as the government has announced an improved visa scheme for refugees from the Ukraine war, the chef Steven Saunders, who runs the Willow Tree in Bourne, has created the Odessa Project. Now, that's a campaign to help refugees find new homes and jobs in the UK's hospitality industry. He says he has more than 300 jobs available and has accommodation for about 600 refugees. Well, Steve Saunders joins us now. Very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us on BBC News. Just tell us a little bit more about what you are doing and why.
Yeah, well, it's not complicated. It's a really simplistic project, actually. I mean, I'm in hospitality and have been all my life. And we all feel the same about watching the atrocities on TV with Ukraine. And we all want to do something to help. And we sat and thought about how we can do something that might make some kind of difference. And we came up with the Odessa Project, which basically is just joining the refugees who some of them have been in hospitality or are in hospitality and want work and want jobs with hospitality itself, because, you know, hospitality is on its knees because of the shortage of staff. And a lot of people don't realize that. You might recognize your local restaurants and pubs are closing earlier. Maybe they don't open so many days and they have restricted menus and whatever, because we are all so short of staff. So the idea was to help the refugees, but immediately be able to give them jobs in hospitality. So we're giving them jobs, we're giving them salary, and we're giving them accommodation, because hospitality is unique in that way. We have accommodation, so we have nice rooms, we have jobs, we have salaries. So it's fairly simplistic. The complication, though, isn't that. It's, I mean, we have the whole thing structured, we have support, we have, I mean, actually, since the number you just mentioned, we're now 582 hotels this morning of supporting us. They're what we call sponsors. That's over 1,000 refugees. So we could bring 1,000 refugees in. We've got the infrastructure to do it, and 582 rooms.
So what's
in
the
hotels
problem,
across
Steve?
the country.
So what's the problem?
The problem is the government. The problem is the government. And if any politicians are out there listening, and I'm sure there are listening, watching, please, please, please reach out through the news channel to me and talk to me, because today was a really frustrating day, and I feel like banging my head against the wall. I've been trying to speak with the Home Office. I've been trying since early hours of the morning. I'm not getting anywhere. I get pushed from pillar to post. The process is too slow. It's too bureaucratical. It's too antiquated. I said to them today, when was this put together, this Home Office? Was it put together in 1922? It feels like it to me. It needs to come up to speed. They don't seem to understand this is an emergency situation. Why I'm saying all of this is, I need to bring these refugees over sooner rather than later. We all do.
So are you saying, sorry, just to clarify, Steve, the problem is that in order for the refugees to come here, they need visas, and the bureaucratic process for them to get them is just too complicated. Is that the issue?
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. But basically, today they're saying they didn't need visas so much. They need paperwork. The bureaucratical side of things is too bureaucratical. There's too much red tape. It's too strict. And they actually accept that themselves. I mean, one lady said to me the other day that they need passports. And I said, look, let me just explain to you. Your house has just been blown to pieces. You managed to escape, run down the road with your family. And you go, oh, I left my passport. Do you go back for it? I said, nowadays, we should be, it's not 1922, it's 2022. We surely have data on people. And they talked about background checks. And I said, well, we have Odessa in London who can do background checks. I don't understand. What I'm really saying is I'm not getting anywhere apart from a brick wall. I'm not getting a green light. It isn't just visas. It is just the paperwork. In fact, it seems to be more paperwork than visas. And it is very, very frustrating. And I'm saying, look, this is an emergency situation. I've got some of the biggest hotel groups in the UK, Best Western and hotels in London and Bray, all saying, Stephen, this is a fantastic project. We completely support you. Fantastic. Brilliant. 582 this morning. It'll be more after the show. And I've got all these rooms lined up. I've got jobs, and they're not poorly paid. I'm getting, oh, well, you know, you're just going to pay them. I'm not. We're paying them above the minimum rates of pay. And we're not asking for government support. This isn't their scheme. They keep talking about their scheme. They say, well, we have a scheme. Their scheme is they pay the families $350 to take the refugees in. We're not paying, we're not using any government money. We're not asking for any government charity. We're not asking for any government support. This is purely an initiative where we ship the refugees into the UK that want to be here. And I want to get over there and engage with them and make this happen, but I can't without a green light, and I need the green light from the government.
OK, Steve, look, your frustration is palpable. I can really sense it. Steve Saunders from the Odessa Project, we've got to leave it there, but keep us posted and good luck. Thank you.
I will do. Thank you.
Thanks.